من ربك ربي الله ما دينك ديني الإسلام.
Assalamu alaikum and welcome to Deen Matters Family Edition. These last few episodes we've been talking about maintaining the peace. Now, Dr. Slimi, one thing that you've mentioned time and time again is trust. Dr. Slimi, what is the relationship between trust and peace?
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. You may have heard me time and time again. I always speak about trust. In order to reach that level of peace in marriage or family, parents, children relationship, even among siblings, you must have trust. If I trust you and you trust me, what do we have? We have peace. Just think of husband and wife. They're married, they sleep next to each other in the same house. They trust each other. Imagine husband doesn't trust a wife. I mean, like you see in the movies. But real life, you don't marry people you don't trust. So there is a level of trust. So when you trust somebody, you can eat with them, eat their food, live with them, trust them with your secrets. So marriage or family is all about trust. I always repeat, and people whom I did their marriage or gave lecture for them about this topic, they could tell you, I always give the example of trust as the pillar of the building. And even in Arabic or Urdu, i'timad is trust. Because the pillar that holds the tent or hold the building is trust. So just imagine the children or the parents don't trust each other. If you have a son and you trust him, you raise him well, and you know his values, and you'll give them your car, you send them university, you send them places, you have confidence. Yes, you worry as parents, especially in the beginning. But when you trust them, you know your children have proven to you that they have values. And you raise them because you yourself, you uphold to those values. Look what trust does in relationship. So now there is peace. Nobody is worrying, nobody is doubting, nobody is being suspicious, whether husbands and wives or even at work. There is that level of trust. Trust is extremely, in my opinion, one of the most, if not the most important component of any relationship.
Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, before he was a prophet, he was known as being trustworthy. What is something that we can learn from him to become more trustworthy?
Yes, Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, one of his names is Sadiq al-Amin. The truthful, meaning he never lied. And people, even the Meccans, when they said we refuse what you have brought, they say, ما جربنا عليك الكذب. We never experienced lies from you, even when he used to do business. And that's why Khadija radiallahu anha, may Allah be pleased with her, when she sent Maysara, her worker or servant, to give her information about Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he gave her full report. He said he doesn't lie. In business, he tells them how much, and trustworthy to the point that the Meccans, they plotted to kill him, and he still had boxes of goods, and he left his cousin Sayyidina Ali, karamallahu wajhah, may Allah honor his face, behind him, and he said, give back the trust to the people of Mecca when he went to Medina. Because he had this brand trust. So when people trust you, they will follow you, they listen to you. Imagine the wife has full trust in her husband, and the husband has full trust in his wife, and the children have full trust in their parents, and the parents have full trust in their children. How will the house be? And this is the reason why I say do not underestimate the importance of trust. And I say this to the couples, I say this to the children, I say to my children, please never lie, never do something that will take away that trust that we have, because trust brings peace. Trust is what maintains peace. We spoke about controlling anger, but it is what holds peace in any relationship is trust.
Dr. Slimi, if trust is so fragile, what are some things that we should be on the lookout for to make sure that we don't break that trust?
It is not trust that's fragile. We become fragile. I'll give you an example. Somebody gives you a certain amount of money and says, you know what? We have stories like that in our literature. Give you some money, please keep it with you. Back in the days, there was no bank. Now we trust the bank, correct? When we go in a plane, we trust the pilot that he's not drunk, he's not crazy, he's not going to crash the plane. Look how much trust we have in the companies, established companies. You know, we go with Air Canada, with the whatever, you know, airline, Emirates, because we trust the companies and trust their business. And we take a seat, we buy it with thousands of dollars. Look how much trust we give them money, and we trust them to take us 30, 40,000 feet in the sky, and to take us for 12, 14 hours somewhere. Look how much trust. We trust also our government. We trust our establishment. We trust all of these institutions. And when it comes to father, son, husband and wife, why we don't have the same trust we have with these institutions? Because we become fragile. So I'll give you an amount of money, and I say, please take care of it. But then you may be tempted to spend it. So my trust is still solid. But you become fragile because of another consideration. You put the trust that I have in you aside, and you focus on that money I give you. This happens a lot. Many people betray trust because they're tempted. They become fragile. They become weak. They become possessed with the idea of spending or buying something. It becomes of more value to them than the trust that people put in them. And this is not the trust is something you can build on. The problem is, it is us who break that trust.
Thank you, Dr. Slimi, for reminding us of how fragile we can be, and may Allah keep us among those who really honor trust.
Ameen, ameen.
Thank you for tuning in, Deen Matters Family Edition. You know what to do by now. Hit the subscribe button and leave your comments down below. We'd love to hear from you. And until next time, Assalamu alaikum.